Spent hours cleaning all the asphalt like dirt off of these. Still have parts that might take a little bit more. I'll probably wire brush this obviously a little bit, but not by much. Everything looks pretty good. The brass bushing in there needs to be changed. I don't know if you can see that. One of them had a pretty good marring in it. That one there did. I don't know if you can see that or not. But they're not in bad shape, but I'm going to go ahead and replace them. The Bubba, who decided to use a chisel to knock these loose. And I have no clue what the heck he was doing here, but I mean, just mangled that crap out of some of this stuff. So all this would get changed for new nuts, new washers. I think I have these already. But when he was chisel hammering these loose instead of using a socket, can you see all this madness in here? The race looks fine. I don't think I'll have a problem using these, obviously. But the amount of mangled cast for the better purpose of not buying a socket is beyond me. And both of them are that way. Now this is all for the front axle here. I haven't, I know I have those somewhere. I think they're in that box over here. I'll check the rears out here shortly. Well, this is all for the front. I wanted to try to get it back together. I had to order this bushing here. I know it didn't come with my kit. It's the one that goes right there. So I got that coming. It's coming along. It's just like little shit like that. It's gonna throw me off a couple days. I spent hours pressure washing this, and we still got crap everywhere. I don't know what they did to this Jeep. They like dumped it in asphalt, or I have no clue. But she's coming along. Last video I showed some of my metal forming for the hat channels. I have decided I'm changing out the floor. I'm going to do it in 3 pieces. One would be the tunnel, and then each side. I'm going to build the hat channel first. Underneath, I'll probably flip this thing back over. Do the hat channel first. Set it on the frame. And that way I know exactly where I want the tunnel to be to compensate for the different style transmission, transfer case, and the extra overdrive. I'll make sure all that fits nicely. So once that's done, then I'll pull it off. Once the hatch channel's done, I know where everything needs to be, then I'll build a floor for it. But right now I'm still messing with these. I mean, all the bearing surfaces are in really good shape. I'm really happy with how this looks overall. It's still going to take a lot of work. Now I need to buy new nuts. I have all the bearings. These bearings, in case anybody was wondering. Let's see if we can see this better. No, can't do it there. Sorry about that. You can see like the rusty marks on here, and they feel like crap. When you look on the race, you can actually see where the race was all rusty as well. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. See how the race is all rusty where it just sat. The other side, oddly enough, was damn near brand new bearings. Brand new races, front and rear. I'm wondering if this is the front side that took the hit during the accident and ended up becoming, you know, that was the passenger side of the front where the frame got broken, the spring was changed out, where most of that damage took place. And they may have taken it apart, or it may have done more damage to the bearings. Maybe they just changed it out for be safe. But I mean, this side here was just crap. One of them's even bent. There it is. You can see how it's bent right here. So we're getting there. Made good use of my $20 parts washer over here. You can see it over there. Filled it with diesel fluid and just let it soak for almost 2 weeks. Periodically washing it, trying to see if everything got soft. It was soft enough yesterday. I just decided I would scrape it out. And just the stuff that was all caked on here, it's just amazing. But we got back to the original green on some of these parts. I don't know if that's Army green or if that's Marine green for World War II. Or if there was even a difference, honestly. I don't know right now. But we're back to the original green. You can also see where it was sold or given or whatever to the fire department, all the red. But I'll probably wire brush a good amount of this off and paint it before they go underneath the frame. I think I still have stuff here to get rid of, which is just amazing, the amount of crap that's on this thing. But I'm really happy with how it's turning out so far. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got a lot left to do, but we're getting there. Just keep checking it for updates. I'm hoping once I get the axles underneath it, I can lower it off those stands, and I'd be able to have a little bit more of my garage back. I'm trying to get it rolling chassis before I go back to work on the body. Now that I think I have most of the parts for the axles, I'm going back to work tomorrow, or tonight actually, so I won't be able to work on this for a while. But with the parts that I do have on order, the parts I have, I think I can get all this put together and get rolling soon. Anyways, check back later. Have a good one, guys. There was a center one right there. And the back one here. We'll see how the new one looks. But this is only about 2 years old. That's on a Volvo XC90. This is the drive shaft off the XC90 I had to fix for my mom. Just sheared it off right at the front. This is some of the other axles I'll be using parts to kind of clean up the rest of what I have going on. I needed that brake shield. I might use these worn hubs. Just other parts in the yard.